Non-stop hits from Kigali. This is Urban Radio.
Now, under the Global Citizen, there's an initiative that is called Move Africa. And it started its campaign here in Kigali, Rwanda, the heart of Africa, the land of 1,000 hills. You can make some noise. You can make some noise in the background. You can jump up and down. It's a celebration. You have to be proud. These are moments where you have to be proud to be Rwandan at the fullest. So we have a representative all the way from the Global Citizen, and we're going to have a whole big conversation because on the 17th of March, 2026, that's on Tuesday, to be exact, just mark your calendar on Tuesday. It's going down. So the representative is here. Great honor to have you. One, Ifoma Chuks Adizu. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, you did.
Wow.
You did.
I'm very proud of myself now.
I am proud of you.
Thank you so much. She is the managing director of Africa Global Citizen. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you very much.
It's such a great honor to have you here.
Same here, same here.
Well, is it your first time in Kigali, Rwanda?
No.
It's not?
No.
How are you finding Kigali so far this year, 2026?
Very similar to last year.
Very similar.
Peaceful, restful.
Uh-huh.
I just but the weather is different now. I haven't come about this time before. I love green, so like the green is, like we say, the green is greening.
I like that. It's greening.
It's greening, so it's so beautiful. People are still the same.
All right, I need you to, get closer to the microphone.
People are still the same. Generally very warm, kind, hospitable. Very, very peaceful place to be. I just totally love it.
Wow, we're so happy to have you here. Hospitality is our strongest key.
It is. It is.
We love to share our culture and, introduce you to new things.
Yeah.
Like they say in Kinyarwanda, murakaze neza. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's a great pleasure to have you. Have you learned any Rwandan word, any word in Kinyarwanda?
Murakoze.
Hey! I thought you were going to begin with amafaranga.
I learned Murakoze. Then I learned another one 2 days ago, what I've forgotten.
Amakuru.
Hi. How you say hi?
Amakuru.
No.
Vite.
Muraho.
If you want to learn any other word, we're here. We'll teach you.
Yes, and I think I learned Bite.
Vite.
And then they told me, make sure you don't say it to senior people.
It's like saying WhatsApp.
It's like WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Very, very interesting. So we have a lot to show.
Progressing.
Wow. All right, let's get into it. Move Africa. You're from the Global Citizen. I would like you to take this moment, to give more info about your position and who you are, where you're from, for our listeners who are listening in to you right now.
I think you did an first of all, thank you. Absolutely amazing introduction.
Thank you.
Into who we are as Global Citizen and the fact that Move Africa is an initiative of Global Citizen. It's very easy sometimes for people to confuse both of them. And they're like, oh, what is this? What's Global Citizen? What's Move Africa? So yes, Global Citizen is an international organization. We're headquartered in the US. We're focused on ending extreme poverty and everything that comes with it. We're the largest movement of action takers that want to end extreme poverty, want to change the world, and is largely driven by young people. So young people that are speaking up about those key issues which we typically have identified, understand who are those that hold the power right now to make that change, and then we advocate with our Global Citizens. So that's Global Citizens as an organization. So thank you very much. You did very well there.
All right.
Move Africa, yes, like you also said, is an initiative, is a flagship vehicle for impact on the continent. And it did start in 2023. And we were talking, yes, you have been to all our concerts.
I have. I'm a very big fan. I'll share something briefly with you. I'm a very big fan. I've been part of the Global Citizen, if I may say, since 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I heard the Global Citizen on radio. I was very young, but the thing that got me interested, it was a show, and I think you were running a campaign for clean water worldwide. And you had a span of all international artists. And I mean all, from Shaggy to Shompo. They were just doing one song, then another artist. And I was like, who are these people? And they were like, it's a Global Citizen. And when I heard you were coming to Rwanda, I was like, this is a dream.
Is this a dream?
It can't be true. So I've been part of Global Citizen for a while.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So for Move Africa, so just similar to what you described, the Global Citizen Festival, which is what we do every year.
Yeah.
In New York, and we've done it in Africa twice, in South Africa and in Accra. What we're essentially doing, that's a big festival. We have different people coming on stage, like different stage moments perform. We're leveraging the power of music to drive attention on key issues that need to be, treated. When we had the one in South Africa in 2018, and then we had the one in Accra in 2022, what we saw was that, like when you see those festivals, the production level is...
Yes.
Yeah. We typically come in with our international production company. We come in, sometimes we come in with equipment, depending on the market. And what we found out was, okay, so we say we want to end extreme poverty. We came into Accra and we brought in everything. Technical talent, equipment, artists, everything, yeah? Yes, there was that boost in the economy. Hotel rack rates went up. There's lots of commercial activity, which tours do, which concerts do, especially when you've done it, when you have the international job creation. But we did all that and we took everything out. So we were asking ourselves, how can you say you're trying to end extreme poverty? Who's going to now fix Africa in terms of getting it to the level where it's ready for the internationals? Because internationals rarely come. And that's what really birthed Move Africa. So in partnership with Kendrick Lamar's production company, PG Lang. The thinking is, how do we plug Africa to global tours? When all the global artists are touring, they release the cities.
Yes.
There are barely any African countries there.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of times. Most times, if we're lucky, we see South Africa, right? How do we get more in? And we start asking the artists, what's the challenge? Do you want to, why aren't you adding Africa? And a lot of them want to, but there are challenges. Venue, the technical talent on ground, the equipments on ground, are they available? And that was how Move Africa was born. Okay. How do we help fix these three issues? We do concerts. We've done that for years, but we also know how to fix big issues, working with government, working with private sector. So how can we marry both of them? So with Move Africa, the focus is creative economy, and Rwanda is the first market because honestly, first there's a great support, and then when you look at it, there's also infrastructure. There's investment in the right infrastructure.
Yes.
You have an arena.
Yeah.
How many countries in Africa have an arena?
We're so proud of that one.
If I were you, I would be dancing on top of it every day. Literally.
We're so proud of that place. We're so proud.
So that already just opens up opportunities, but it shows intentionality. So we're looking for, now you're ready to bring Move Africa in. Where do you start? Best place to start is where it's most ready and where there's support. And that's how we came here. Our goal over the next 5 years is to be able to scale this. So we started, 2023 was just Rwanda, Kigali.
Yeah, it was the first edition.
It was the first edition. Last year, it was Kigali and Lagos.
Yes.
This year is Kigali and South Africa.
Yes.
As we move, what is actually our vision is to scale it across 5 countries.
Okay.
And that really makes it like a full-fledged tour. Then we can now go back to all our artists that are friends and family of Global Citizen and say, you always wanted to tour Africa, right?
Yes.
Africa is ready. These are the places to go. These are the venues. These are the different capacity. These are the local production companies you can work with. The equipment is already on ground because we've been doing Move Africa in that market at a production quality that you're used to, and it's going to be commercially viable for you. So that's really it in a nice, succinct way.
Wow. Thank you so much for clearing that up. So many creatives, especially the artists, they'll be asking themselves a question like, why don't we get on those stages and those platforms? And some countries also been asking, why is Rwanda, getting the 3rd edition? Yeah. And you've explained it thoroughly. That I hope whoever's listening has been asking that question. There you go. Thank you so much, Madam Ifi, for that one as well.
Thank you.
Now, the follow-up question would be, how far do you see Rwanda? Like, what is your impression of Rwanda so far when it comes to Move Africa, especially the artists, the creative? Our response, are we getting to what your achievement would be?
Yesterday I was having a conversation with somebody and the person said, you Move Africa people, you just spoiled us. Like, you just took the bar. Like, first you bring Kendrick, then you're like, you've totally changed our palette. And we were laughing about it. And I said, the truth is that, as Africans, we're generally very music loving.
Yes.
We might not totally express some things, but we enjoy good things too as well.
Yes.
So when I think about Rwanda and how far we've come, this is the third year.
Yes.
I think just in terms of, there's the expectation now. When we say there's Move Africa, there's a level of excellence people expect with Move Africa. Like, oh, I'm going to go for that. I remember last year there was this creator from Uganda, and she was like, oh my God, they all came, and she's like, you should do, if you haven't done it before, you should, they have this accent, you should do a concert in Kigali. Those people,
I'm half Ugandan, so I know what you mean.
Those people, I don't know how they do it. It was wonderful. There we were done, and we came out, no hustle, no dragging. So I think we're very excited to be part of elevating production standards.
Yes.
To be part of elevating standards where it comes to live music.
Yes.
Right. And then even within the work that we do. So remember I told you that there were three things: venue, technical talent,
yes,
and equipment on ground.
Yes.
In the past, what we had done with the festivals was we bring our international production company. They come, they produce the event.
Yes.
With Move Africa, we're doing it totally differently.
Okay.
And it's crazy because it makes it more expensive, but we're building and we understand that. So we still do come with our international production company, but we have a local production company on ground that we're working with. And the commitment is every market that Move Africa goes into, we will be there for at least 5 years building, because we know it's not a 1-year journey. Now, in the first year, when we came in, we had the production crew, about 75% were local Rwandans.
Wow.
Last year we got to 90%.
Wow.
This year it's like really closing up very, very fast.
That is big job creation.
Yes. We created over 1,000 jobs. So far within Rwanda we created over 2,000 jobs, 1,000 with each one.
Wow.
And the part that is very exciting is, there's this general, okay, we bring the international production company, they produce, and the local production company is watching. No, that's not what we're doing.
It's hands-on?
It's actual skills transfer. It's hands-on. They're both working on it at the same time. And when we talk about these things, it's not like as if we don't do concerts on African soil. We do.
Yeah, we do.
But there are levels to this thing, like we say, there are levels to this madness. When you want to play with the big boys, you need to level up,
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what we see with this. And what is happening is, with every edition, the effort or for example, this third edition, the international production company is looking more like supervising. Because they've worked with the same team twice, and you guys are absolutely intelligent. You guys always look quiet, but your brains are...
I'm going to clap for that.
I know, you should, please.
That's really, really big coming from you.
We're very impressed with the rate of absorbing the knowledge, the skills, like learning is very fast.
And the desire.
Like people see the big picture of, it's not just Move Africa. It's Move Africa every year, but the skills you get out of Move Africa as a production person,
it's a lifetime. Yeah.
It helps you get even other jobs. Like another international organization can come and be like, oh, we'd like to do this. Oh, sure, we know how to do it. We did it here. It
explains a lot. I'll tell you, it explains a lot. Move Africa, this is the third edition.
Yes.
Like you said, now in recent days and months, Rwandan artists in particular have also been putting up shows and concerts. Like the concert of D-Ben and Bruce Melody. That was the New Year's.
Yes.
The production, it was scaled up, and we're like, wow, that's nice.
Yes.
He should have spent a lot of money. But these are specialists who are Rwandans who are here as well.
Yeah.
So from your,
And the exciting thing is that the equipment is on ground.
Yes.
More and more of the equipment. In the first year, we brought in some equipment, which we left back, unlike before. And now that has grown. And the exciting thing in year 2, that was last year, over about 95% of all the audio-visual equipment was actually on ground. As we're preparing for this Doja's show, this is our most ambitious production ever for us, Move Africa.
Third time is the charm,
huh?
Third time is the charm.
Third time is the charm.
Okay.
It's so gonna charm.
Okay.
And this is Doja Cat's first time on African soil.
Yes, first time in Africa, first time in East Africa.
First time in Africa, first time, and it's Kigali.
It's Kigali,
right?
first time.
And when we even look at everyone that's going to come will see it. It's exactly her production that she's used in other places.
Wow, interesting. Still speaking about the artist.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Doja Cat. Like, how do you pick these artists when you're bringing them for Move Africa?
That's a very interesting question.
Because we also have a follow-up question, and I know so many people from Rwanda have been asking you this. Yeah? You know the question, like, can we put in a suggestion who you should bring?
Please?
Yeah, so how do you go through, like,
how we choose?
Because you can have, you have everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. So
first of all, when it comes to Global Citizen Move Africa, we work with A-list artists.
Yes, very true.
We work with A-list artists. And then if you look at from our shows at 2009 already, you already saw the lineup.
Yes,
so
you had Jay-Z and Beyonce on the same stage.
So the artists that typically partner with us are artists that also believe in using their music and their fame to be able to drive a cause.
Okay.
Right? Those are, first of all, the artists that partner with us.
Yes.
Then the next level is, and most times they're usually A-list artists. Now, when it comes to Move Africa, we look at those things, those within the family, those that understand our cause, those that understand what we're trying to do.
Yes.
And then the third part, those that honestly want to invest in building Africa. And the reason is because if you look at it, if an artist, for example, is in the US and does one gig, in a week they can do one or two, right? It's a bigger venue. The ticket prices are much larger.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it's a bigger revenue deal.
Okay.
When you do Africa, and which is what we're trying to build up so that Africa becomes more attractive. We have different markets and there are different timings to go through all of them. Right?
Yes.
The venues right now may not be as big as the ones across the rest of the world, which is why we need to scale up our venues so that we have a greater number of people there. So the next level is the artists that truly care about Africa. The artists that understand that, yes, I'm coming here, it will take my time. I could have done something else, but I really want to give back to Africa.
Yes, create impact, just like the organization is.
Create impact.
Okay.
And so that's the next level. And then we reach out to them. And then most times, with music artists, they plan their tours years out.
Schedules are back to back.
Yes, exactly. So where it fits in, then we're able to have that set and then come bring those ones into our
Wow, thank you so much.
But in summary, it's majorly like our top artists, those that understand our values and those that are interested in really impacting Africa and growing Africa.
Okay, interesting. Still on the artists.
Yes.
Now, what do our African artists have to do the culture crossover? Like, we get the international artists here and they also get on those stages like in New York, and they're still on the bandana of Global Citizen Move Africa.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
They're listening. So next time they shouldn't be like, they never give us an opportunity. Maybe there's something we're not doing right.
No, I don't think so. Interestingly, when you look at the last two editions of Move Africa, we always have a local artist that opens.
Yes.
That's also our way of,
promoting
them. When you look at the core, and I always like to say, when you chase too many chickens, you don't catch any. When you focus on one, you most likely will. Whilst Move Africa is the big focus is how do we plug Africa to that global touring circuit.
Okay, yes.
So that's why a lot of times you see that there's a lot of focus on getting the internationals. Because we know that when we are plugged to the global touring circuit, that is what really accelerates economic development using shows.
Yes.
The good thing, though, is already a lot of our African artists are already exporting and going out. But the painful part, if you notice, is most times we move from Africa and go straight to Europe.
Yeah.
Not a lot actually toward the continent. So what I see as what we're doing with Move Africa, beyond, yes, we want to plug it into the global touring, we want the internationals to come because then it gives bigger attention. But at the same time, that ecosystem you create, our big African artists can now use it to tour Africa easily You know, we see that happening recently, but imagine if we could have, you know, our big artists, even our Rwandan artists that are able to go to Kenya, you know, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa at the same time.
Wow, very interesting. I love that. Thank you so much as well again for that answer.
Thank you.
I know like there are a lot of conversation when it comes to the artists, and ever since Move Africa has been in play, like we were saying earlier, the levels are now leveled up.
Yeah.
Luck for a better word. They have leveled up. Artists are now saying, if I can be on the same stage as Kendrick Lamar, if I can meet Kendrick Lamar, or I can be on the same stage with John Legend, now Doja Cat, that is a mileage for me. Now, what is that one thing that you would love to tell the Rwandan artists and the African artists, like to invest in when it comes for them, for their performance, as not just as partnership for Global Citizen and Move Africa? Because we have this impression in mind that there's a certain thing I should invest in a lot and it doesn't work. Then I have to go back to the drawing board. So for you as a representative who's always around these big names, these big artists, and partnering with them, what is that one thing that we need to invest in a lot more? Is it the music production, the videos, the presentation, the brand? What is that itch?
You know, that's a very interesting question. One thing, I will share one thing that I've also noticed, especially when they actually work hard.
Yes.
Very hard.
Yes.
There's some, you know, concerts you go, I think it was it? I'm trying to remember which artist it was. I think it was actually Doja. Doja Cat's concerts are high energy.
Yes.
Not 1 hour. Like she's on it and she's giving a performance 1 hour, 2 hours, you know. For me, I would say the craft, your craft, and being ready to work. Right? That's the first one. The second one is, which is how life is anywhere, and it's not even about the creative. Okay. It's the world will judge you based on what they see. Sometimes you can have excellent skill, but the quality that comes out is not seen as excellent. Okay. But the truth is that you can't jump from where you are to excellent in one day.
Very true.
And most times, a lot of us want to have that one that just hits. Is a big one. Is, you know, the production quality one.
Hit of the year.
The hit of the year.
Yes.
Nothing stops you from having the build up. The leverage platforms that the world will see.
Okay.
YouTube, TikTok, all these social places. But just keep pushing out. It's creativity. You know, as long as it's coming, keep pushing it out. You will keep getting better as long as you with everyone you push, you're checking where the benchmark is. So the first one we talked is like your skill.
Yes.
Hone it, you know. And
be the master of your craft.
Be the master of your craft.
Okay.
Be ready to work hard. Second one is show your craft. Show your craft excellently. Right? Show your craft excellently. And once these two are in place, the third one is, as you show your craft, please do not be afraid or held back to reach out for collaborations.
Yeah.
You will get 1,000 no's. One day you will get a yes.
I was going to say that. Like so many of them try to get collaborations and they decline.
Yes, you will get 1,000 no's, but one day you will get a yes.
Okay.
But if you get the first no, the second no, and you just stay where you are, you know. But as long as you keep doing the first two, honestly, you just, with time, you win the hearts of people. The way music works is you win the hearts of people, and people start to demand. And all of a sudden, you know, the attention starts to come.
So it's a gradual process.
It's a gradual process.
Like they say, the very famous saying that trust in the process.
Yeah. And last but not the least, make wise choices.
That one is very important.
Very important, because the creative space, even if music, is film, the razzmatazz is a lot. Everybody, you know, everyone is coming, you know, oh, we love you, you know. There's so much that happens in that space, you know, everything is there. You need to be focused. You need to know, this is where I'm going to. This is who I want to be when I get there. And what kind of choices would you make? The stars that we see today that have been there 10 years, 20 years. I think of someone like Usher, for example. How many years? You think of Beyonce. Do you see her rehearsals?
Wow.
You know,
and it makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
and you
true.
Still stay focused on what is key for you, because that's how a lot of great talent just falls off.
Yes.
Not because they're not great at their work and they do it not because they're not visible and continuing to build excellence, but because they end up making wrong choices.
Okay.
So we need to be mindful of that too.
Wow,
as well.
thank you so much. You said that with a lot of passion.
No, I'm very passionate. I'm
Wow.
honestly passionate about Africa. I'm passionate about our young people.
Wow.
And if creativity is something that honestly I believe God has blessed us with, then let's make it big. Let's make it big.
Amen to that.
Let's make it big across all markets. I was telling you, you were asking me what I loved about Rwanda music. It's just, let's make it big. Let's make our beats unique. Let's trademark our beats. Let's start to earn from our beats. You know, there's so much here, and what hurts me is then people now start rising and you make wrong decisions. If we don't deal with it now as a people and understand how to make right choices and what you want, sometimes that thing you want and you pray for will come and it will crash the person.
By the time it comes, you're not prepared.
You're
you don't
not
have
prepared.
a tough skin for
Yes.
it. Wow, it makes a lot of sense. Now let's make it more interesting.
Yes, please.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but we said, so you listen to Rwandan music. Who is that one artist that's standing out for you so far?
I don't know their names, interestingly. I just know the music.
If I'll play the song, you know this is the song I was talking about.
Will I? No.
But in general, you love their music.
Yes, and there was one I listened to yesterday. It was rap, and they said Bulldog.
Bulldog.
Yes, because I had to ask. So that one yesterday was rap, but it was a collab. It was Bulldog and somebody else.
Wow.
And it was
R&B. Was there an R&B chorus?
I think so, because there was a rap and R&B, and the way it was just blending, I can't remember the name of the
I
song.
think that's Juno.
I had to. What did you call the name?
Juno.
I think that was the name.
Juno Chizigenza.
So I had to ask, please, is that Rwanda?
Wow.
I really like that. you
Wow.
know. I really, really did.
Well, Bulldog, it's okay. You can do backflips. Yeah. Yeah. That's very interesting. And thank you so much for that. You know, when we get that encouragement and inspiration coming from somebody of your position, it means a lot.
Then the R&B that you played just before we started, I also love that.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, I listened to Kivumbi King.
Very
I love
talented.
that too as well.
Yeah, very talented.
I had to tell him, I said, I heard the soul.
Yes.
Then I thought it was still R&B. Then he goes into another. I'm like,
He's very versatile.
Oh my God. You know, it was really good. It was really, really good.
Wow. Thank you so much for noticing and, giving them recognition as well. It means a lot. Now, let me ask you, Madame Ife, for you as a managing director, Africa Global Citizen, and Move Africa, running the campaigns, where do you draw? What is your reward in your position, in your job?
Impact. When
Very
you
simple
see
and powerful
impact,
word.
Once you see, it's a lot of work, and especially when you're building something that is still moving from concept to idea now to reality, and you're fleshing it out. You're talking to partners, you're talking to different people. What honestly drives me and gives me joy is when you start to see the results.
Wow.
On Saturday we had a youth event, just seeing the young girls and boys asking the questions, having the conversations. You feel like somewhere, there's a contribution you're making to the world. When we finish Move Africa and then you see the number of jobs we created, you see what it can be. It gets very exciting. The partnerships that we have also really, really, really strengthen me and Global Citizen on this mission. Starting with the Rwandan government, RDB, the support has been long-standing. It's been there. It's been, we see this thing, let's do this. This year we also welcomed Heineken on board as a partner.
Wow.
So when you see those kind of
big brands,
yes, those kind of partnerships, it also gladdens your heart and us. And then for the whole Move Africa as a tour, we have Cisco as a tour partner. And
Cisco?
Yes.
The artist?
No, Cisco, the IT company.
Sorry, my mind went. Okay,
I
yes.
remember Cisco.
Cisco, yeah. Okay, that's big.
Yeah, so when you have
technology on board as well.
Exactly. So when you have those partnerships that are strengthening you, that it just shows that I'm not the only one seeing this vision.
Okay.
Other people also see it, and it just keeps you going. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Now, His Excellency the President, the Republic of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame, father of the nation, and Rwandans and the Rwandan government, together, we have strived so hard to make sure that gender equality is a must It's not even a conversation we can hold anymore. It's mandatory to support. We have the biggest percentage of women representing in the government.
You do.
64, I think it's 61.4%.
Yeah, you're doing very well.
As of this year, 2026.
Yeah.
And also when we talk about things like environment, we're the first country to ban plastic bags. Very clean. We do cleaning up every last Saturday of the month, Umuganda. We plant trees on a regular.
Yes.
You cut down a tree, it's as simple as you saying you're going to get a life sentence, if I may say. Yeah, so it is also some at one point of us being very ambitious, that we have demanded for gender equality, we have defended the planet, and we are also trying to get into the process of creating jobs. What does this mean to you, what Rwanda has been able to achieve as a representative of Global Citizen and Global Citizen as the organization?
I think for as Global Citizen, when we look at impact and the things that need to be done, it starts with thinking about the issues, which leads to understanding the issues, what needs to be done, more importantly, strategy.
Okay.
How to get it done. But strategy is not the end. Action needs to happen, because sometimes we have the best written strategy documents, but it just never comes to life. So action is very important. And as we say in corporate, culture will always eat strategy for breakfast.
Okay.
So what does that mean? You can have a great strategy, but if your culture, which is the way you do things, is not top notch, that strategy will die. Within Global Citizen, when we do we're doing all the key things we're doing to drive impact, and we have the strategy. The culture is our people, how we do things. We have an impatience for anything that is not deserving of people. We have a healthy impatience for mediocrity. Let's do this, do it well, and do it now. We are now. We are very impatient.
Yes.
And then we take action.
Okay.
When I look at what Rwanda has done over the last 20, 30 years, it's so similar. It's understanding who we are, size of our market, what are our strengths, what are the things that we can amplify, where do we want to get to, and how would these things get us there? Which is why, it's a case of Rwanda has placed itself on the map where, like you talked about gender representation.
Yes.
There is no way you will have a gender conversation, it will not come up. Right?
Very true.
So already in the thinking, in the strategy, in the investments, that's why you also have an arena.
Yes.
Because there's strategy behind it, there's investment. Then culture. Culture now comes to, I dare say, this is honestly the most professional civil service I've seen.
Thank you.
Because everything works on time. You want to come in, register a business, you can do it in hours. You come in, you're having conversations, they're on time. They say, I will do this, they actually do it. Culture. Because sometimes we have great strategy, it's culture.
Okay.
That ensures that it now comes alive.
I've learned something.
And then the actions now happen. So to me, like Rwanda is a great example of bringing those three things to life. And there's so much we can learn from you as a continent, as a people. We are not lacking of talent, even intellectual talent. We're not lacking of strategy, I dare say. What we are lacking is the culture and the action. Okay. Because a lot of times we will take action, but if people feel like, this is not my business, like you say in Nigeria, this is not my business.
It's none of my business.
Yeah. But and then in that culture, and that thing you also have is that, how you talked about the monthly coming out and cleaning up. There's a lot of community spirit here.
Yes.
You do things together. We're building it. It is our Rwanda. That's powerful.
Yes.
That's powerful. We need to replicate that across all the countries on the continent. It is our Africa, it is our Ghana, it is our Kenya, it is our Nigeria, it is our Zambia, And once everyone is working in that, strategy is clear, it doesn't change because you're seeing the picture, you are working together and taking actions. No. before you know it, you'll be in those places that you once thought were rooms that you couldn't go into.
Wow. That's very interesting. Thank you so much. I've learned something. Every day you learn something new. I hope you listened to me as well. You've learned something. Culture will eat up strategy.
Yeah.
Wow, very interesting.
To
Thank
eat
you.
strategy for breakfast.
Yes, thank you for that one. Now, let's talk about something also exciting.
Yes.
Doja Cat. For somebody who's listening to us right now, who's watching us not only in Rwanda, but global, so many people travel from especially the great East African region.
Yes.
So many people travel. Like for Kendrick Lamar, I met about 3 to 4 brothers and sisters who were from different nations of the continent.
Wow.
People as far as South Africa,
wow.
as far as Sierra Leone, Senegal, they were here in Kigali.
Yes.
So what can you tell us about Doja Cat?
No, we need to expect an absolutely electrifying performance.
What we see
High energy.
On the TV, on the screen,
Yes.
on the footage, that's what we should expect.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, in short, for anyone, you could just Google any of our last Global Citizen. We did the FIFA World Cup, FIFA halftime show.
Yes.
In 2025. Yes, she performed.
Wow.
And that's just few minutes. So then now imagine we have Move Africa. She headlining. Full stage, full performance.
For you who hasn't bought your ticket, got your ticket, you're missing out.
Seriously.
Wow.
And we're actually selling out very, very fast. We're almost sold out.
Wow.
We're almost sold out. So anyone that wants to get their tickets, please make sure you do it before this weekend is
You
up.
must. It's on
You
Tuesday.
must. It's on Tuesday.
Why on Tuesday? Why not on the weekend?
We all love the weekend, don't we?
Yes.
We do. One of the things we also need to be open to, right, is as we are opening up to international artists, right, and a tour, you need to be ready for any day.
Okay.
You need to be ready for it. If you remember, Kendrick was on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. Somebody asked me, like, but what's wrong with you and your Move Africa? They're like, you and you. Because I always tell them, we have the best artists coming. They're like, Kendrick Lamar was on a Tuesday. John Legend was on what?
The Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Or
I think
Friday.
John Legend was the only one on the weekend. It was a Friday.
It was a Friday.
Now Doja is on a Tuesday.
The next one will be on a Friday.
Okay.
Maybe we'll be switching it like that. No, but I think, that's part of, but when you look at all the global touring calendar schedules.
Yes.
You need to be ready for any day.
Okay.
That's one thing to be open to. But even as we build with the market, obviously, we also understand the dynamics around a weekend preference. And so it's also things that we're looking at going forward as well. And so how much as possible can we land that within what we have available from the artists.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
It's because the anticipation is building up for the show on Tuesday, and then you're heading to South Africa on the 20th.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody who would want to travel to South Africa as well?
Please feel free. It would be great to catch up with you in the airport.
If you got the money and the time,
please
show up.
Please.
Okay.
It'll be exciting.
Now, of the concert and the festival happening on Tuesday, besides Doja Cat, who do we have on stage? Who do we expect on stage?
So interestingly, this is we typically have a DJ. This year we're having DJ Ira. Yes.
Female DJ.
Female. So it's giving.
It's the first time we're having a female
International
DJ.
Women's Month vibes.
That is big. That is big.
Yes.
That is big.
And I've also listened to her as well. You just always want to.
Okay.
It's good. And then so we're having herself, and then Doja Cat is performing.
Wow. Speaking of that, all the thoughts, since we're celebrating women, this is for you.
Aww.
Yeah.
Dear listeners, he gave me a flower.
Yeah, so flowers to all the women. This month is dedicated to all the women. It's very important that we acknowledge that and notice that. And Doja Cat coming through. In the month that we celebrate women, it's very important.
Yeah.
So what message would you share to the young ladies listening in, the girls, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters who are listening in right now? A message to the women. Particularly.
I'm very passionate about women. I have a
feeling you're going to scold them and then
no, not at all.
Okay.
I think my message, especially this IWD this year, has been: you are enough. You are enough.
Yes.
You're special. Whilst the world celebrates us, this month, you don't need a particular day to feel special.
Okay.
It's important that you know what you want, why you want it, and pursue it with everything that you have. The environment you even have here in Rwanda, you're blessed to have an environment where there are women that are scaling it, acing things, leading places. For any woman, I would say don't be the generation that drops the ball.
Okay.
People have worked hard before you to get all of us to this point. Don't be the woman that drops the ball. Be the woman that our daughters, the next generation, can be proud of, that we left something behind that they're able to climb on. That would be my message.
Wow, very powerful. My sister, I hope you had. I hope you had. All right. I know you have a very busy schedule, Madam Ifit, but thank you so much for sparing some time to come, meet us and conversate with us, share your views,
and it's
your
been
opinions.
very interesting and exciting. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here all the time. Global Citizen, Move Africa. This is home.
Yeah.
Urban Radio is home. Just make sure we have coffee, pizza, whatever. We'll share a moment.
I definitely will do a few moments.
Thank you so much. But I can't let you go without sharing your last message to the youth, to the youth out there, not only in Rwanda, but globally, the whole globe. What is your message to them?
The future of our world, when you say globally, the future of our world rests on the young citizens of the world today. The decisions you make don't just shape your future. It shapes the future of the world. It shapes the future of Africa. The person that you are today, the person you were 10 years ago is not the person you are today. The decisions you made 10 years ago shaped where you are today. 10 years ago you may have said, I would really love to be on radio, I'd love to do this. And you made intentional decisions. To the young people, be intentional. The truth is that the world needs you. Needs young people now. Be you, be unafraid, be audacious, be courageous in the pursuit of your dreams. One day it pans out. Be patient as well. Because patience builds a foundation that makes sure that when you get to that point, you don't fall off.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Powerful messages, a lot of education, a lot of edutainment coming from you as well. We wish you the very best, and we'll see you at the concert.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you and everyone listening at the concert. Please, if you haven't gotten your tickets, let's close it out this weekend.
What would you want to say to somebody who's about to buy the ticket but they're thinking twice?
How can you be thinking twice?
I knew you were going to say that.
I sounded like my mother now. How can you be thinking twice? You blink, you snooze, you lose. We're almost sold out. So please, honestly, let's just...
So make sure you don't miss out.
Yeah.
So what song do you want me to play for you?
Choose for me.
I choose for you?
Yes, please.
I take you home, or you want to stay in Kigali?
No, I'm in Kigali. Where am I going?
Okay, very good choice. Very good choice. This is a song dedicated to all the mothers listening in, and it's actually out from one of the artists that you've listened to and you've recognized. He goes by the names of Kivumbi King and Micah Ihura. It's dedicated to their mamas. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Non-stop hits from Kigali. This is Urban Radio.